Alright everybody, welcome back to the Combat Chain. I am here once again with friend of the channel, Clark Jansen. Clark, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Pat. Good to be back.
We are here for part 2 of our vicious grudge match. The first part, your Sledge Bravo took on my abysmal chain list, and through all fault of Maxim Villanueve, who gave me the list and obviously set me up for failure. But what we were not able to do was really showcase the sledge part of your build, which is the real spicy part. So today we're going to give you something else to fight here, and I have brought Dorinthia Quicksilver Prodigy to the battleground here. How do you feel about Dorinthia Quicksilver as Sledge Bravo?
I feel okay. The reason to run the sledge is obviously when you've got a deck that has fewer 3-cost cards in it, and some of those cards that don't cost 3 tend to be auras and defense reactions. So I think I'll be okay, but we'll see. It depends on the draws, but I think the deck should be competitive, and we will definitely be swinging the sledge.
Excellent. We're obviously not going over the decks card by card. We've showed off your Bravo in part 1 against Chain, so if you guys want to see his card for card list there shown out and talked through, go see part 1. And the list itself from FabDB will be linked below here. The Dorinthia list, you can see the beginnings of this list in my Dorinthia breakdown video that I made a little while ago. You can find that on the channel, and I will also link that as well below. So that's where you can find those lists and the deck guides for them. All right, your go.
Okay, so pretty basic turn. I will create a seismic, leaving 2 float. And then I will swing the sledge, leaving 1 float, coming in for 6 with 2 cards in hand.
Okay. I will block 6. Those are my 2-second swings.
Okay. No reactions. I'll close the chain, but then I will play a sigil to gain 3.
Gains 3. 1, 2, 3. Go to 23.
And then I will arsenal my last card here.
Okay. I will draw up to 2. Ooh. Interesting. Alright. We're going to play a red hit and run.
Okay.
So I'll give my next attack go again. So Dawnblade, Resplendent will be able to attack an additional time this turn.
Right.
We will attack with Dawnblade, Resplendent, pitching a yellow, and we'll float 1. This will come in for 2 go again.
2 go again. Hit and run is just only giving it the go again. It's not doing anything else.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Yep. All right. So I'll say no block. Reacts to you.
No reactions.
I will defense react. I've got that all you got. Defending for 3.
Ooh.
And if you don't pump the Dawnblade, I'll also draw a card.
Yeah, so I will. That comes from hand. So
Yep.
I'm going to play a Stroke of Foresight. And Reprise says I can draw a card, and I can put a card on top or bottom. And I'll put this card on top.
Okay.
Plus 3 goes to 5.
Yeah, nothing further from me.
Okay. Take 2.
So I'm blocking 3, taking 2 here. Yeah, 21.
Okay. Will activate Bracers, pitching a blue.
Okay.
Float 2, closes the combat chain. Pay 1, and this gets +1 for the second attack this turn, and this gives it +1, so this will come in for 4.
Comes in for 4, and you're out of cards, correct?
Yep, I'm empty.
Okay, I'll go to reacts.
No reactions here.
I'll sink below, and I will keep the cards in hand that I've got.
You got it. I will close combat and pass priority.
Yep. Okay. My seismic will pop here. I will... I'll recreate the seismic for next turn, pitching a blue for that.
Okay.
2 float. Sledge. 1 float. 1 card in hand. Swinging for 6.
I'll block 3, and on defense I will activate Crown.
Okay. Yep.
And I'll put a card on the bottom, and I'll draw a card. Yep, blocking 3.
Okay. No reactions.
No reactions from me.
All right. My last card goes to Arsenal.
Okay, 10 to 17. Okay, we are going to play a hit and run yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to play a Steel Blade Supremacy. Pitch
Okay.
blue, float 2.
Okay.
So my next weapon attack has go again, so I can attack within an additional time, and now it's got +2, and if it hits, draw a card.
Okay.
I will attack, and this will come in for, this is 4 go again on hit draw.
4 go again on hit draw. Right. All right. You've got the 1 card remaining with 1 floating, so it's definitely coming in again.
Yep, because I gave it go again, I can attack an additional time regardless of its hit.
Yeah. Yep. I'm kind of jammed up here. Don't love my options here, Pat.
I got Clark thinking. That's always a good thing.
All right, so let's see. 4 go again on hit draw. Yikes. All right, so I think what I'll do is block for 4.
We'll say no reactions. Block is good.
Okay.
I will spend a resource and I will attack again. This time for 5 on hit draw.
Okay. With nothing floating.
No float. 1 card. In
Okay. All right. I'll throw the legs at it.
No reactions.
Okay. I'll add a fate for scene.
All right.
I will opt and bottom.
Okay, that is a 5 block. I have no reactions, so I will close combat.
Okay.
I will pass priority before Arsenal.
Nothing here.
Okay, I will Arsenal. I will remove a counter from Valiant Dino because I attacked twice.
Right.
And I will drop and single.
Okay. All right, my seismic pops. I'm going to play Blessing of Deliverance, cost 2. I'll pitch 2 reds, draw a card, and then I'll not use the seismic, but I'll recreate it for next turn, pitching a blue, and that leaves me 2 floating, but I don't have any cards, so I'll just pass.
We're going to Dawnblade for 2, pitch a yellow, float 1.
No block.
We'll glint to give it go again.
Okay. No reaction.
Alright, no reactions here. Take 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll break the combat chain and play a hit and run. If I've attacked with a weapon this turn, my next attack this turn gains +3.
Okay.
And then I will attack for 3, and 3 is 6.
Okay. Yeah. I will not block. Reactions to you?
Yep, I I will play an in the swing to make it another +3, coming in for 9.
Okay. So then, what I think I'll do there is play a Steadfast instant from Arsenal.
Okay.
Cost 3, so I'll pitch a blue for it.
Yep.
And then I'll pass back to you for any further reactions.
Yep. No effects.
Okay.
So that's a prevents 6.
So let's see.
And then
It prevents 6.
You have
Yep.
priority.
I have priority again, but I will pass and I'll take the 3 and go to 16.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Go to 16. I will close combat. Pass priority.
Mm-hmm.
Step. I will drop Sega.
Okay. All right, I've got the blessing trigger here, so I'll reveal the top 3. It's 3 blues. They all qualify, so I'll gain 3.
Gains 3.
19.
19
Okay.
is-
This goes away. The seismic pops as well. I'm not going to use the seismic. I'm going to gain another 3 life with another sigil.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
And then I'm going to pass. Unfortunately.
Okay. Yep. Pass priority back to you.
Okay. I will Arsenal 1 and then draw 3.
Okay. We're going to load up with a slice and dice. So my first attack gets +1. My second attack gets +3.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll attack with the Dawn Blade, pitching a blue, floating 2. This is going to come in for 3.
Okay. Slice and dice is free to play.
Yes.
Okay. I'll no block the 3.
I will react with a run through, pays costs 1. It gives it go again, and my next sword attack gets +2.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no reactions from me.
Alright.
So it's still 3, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Okay.
So 3 back down to 19.
Yep.
We will activate bracers, and that costs 1, and then I will pitch a yellow to Dawn Blade for, this will be 3, 4, 5, 6, +3 is 9.
Okay. I'll block for 6.
No reactions.
Okay. I'll take 3. Go to 16.
16. I will close up,
All right.
and we'll pass priority before end step.
Okay. Yeah, nothing here.
I'll drop and say go.
Okay. I will create a seismic and then send over a CNC for 6.
Block 6.
Block is good.
We'll play a push forward. Next attack gets +3.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll attack with the Dawn Blade for 5.
Okay.
No cards in hand.
Okay. I will block with Skull Cap and a card from hand. For 5.
Yep, no reactions. Block is good. I will close combat. I'll pass priority for end step.
Yep, nothing here.
We'll draw Sega.
Alright, my seismic pops. I will not use the seismic, I'll just get rid of it and send over CNC again. Pitching a yellow to pay for it.
Pesky.
1 card in hand, 1 in arsenal.
Block 6.
Okay. No reactions from me.
Okay.
I will draw 3.
We'll play a hit and run blue. Weapon gets go again. And will attack with the Dawn Blade Resplendent for 2. Go again. Pitch a blue, float 2. 1 in hand.
2, go again. Okay. I'll block for 1.
Yep. No reactions.
Okay.
Take 1.
Taking 1. Going to 15.
Okay. Yeah. We'll activate bracers.
Okay.
And attack for 4.
Okay. No block to that. Reactions to you.
No reactions.
Okay. I will play an instant from Arsenal, Oasis Respite.
We need a life.
And I will pitch a yellow to pay for that, leaving 1 float.
Okay.
And then, gain 1 life, so I'll go to 16.
Yep. That's fine.
Blocking 4. Or preventing 4.
No reactions to that. Block is good.
Okay.
I will close combat.
Okay.
Pass priority.
Right on. Yep, nothing for me.
Drop and single.
Okay. I am going to pitch to create a seismic and then swing the hammer for 6. 1 floating.
I'll block 2.
Okay. No reactions here.
No reactions. Taking 4.
Okay. I'll Arsenal my last one.
Okay. We're gonna break courage.
Okay.
We're gonna give weapon go again with a blue
Okay.
pin run.
Okay.
We're gonna play a steel blade supremacy, pitching a yellow floating 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are coming in for 4 go again on hit draw.
Okay, I will say...
I suppose you're saying
Okay.
so no blocks, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
I meant no blocks.
Yep, no blocks. I've got no reactions.
Okay, I will sink below from hand, blocking 4.
Okay.
Yep, I will sink.
Okay. After that resolves, I will respond to that with a stroke of foresight to give it +3, so it'll be 7, and I get to look at the top card and put it on top or bottom. I'll put it on top. So now coming in for 7, go again on hit draw.
Yep, nothing further from me.
Okay. Taking 3.
Yep, 13.
13 on hit draw. Okay, and then because of courage, I can attack again for free, and this gets +1. So this will come in for 5 on hit draw.
Right on. I will block for 6.
Block is good. No reactions.
Okay.
I will close combat, and I'll pass priority.
Okay. Okay, my seismic pops and I'll pass. Drawing 3.
Okay. We're gonna play a Spoils of War, pitching a blue, floating 2, and we'll attack with the Dawn Blade. This will come in for 4. Go again.
Okay. Hits you make copper, right?
Yeah, I do not care.
Yeah, I figured. It's just the go again card.
Yeah.
So you got 2 cards in hand still, correct?
Yep.
So let's see. I will not. I'll not block reactions to you.
No reactions.
Okay. I will fate foreseen. Opting 1, leaving it there.
We'll react with this Singing Steel Blade.
Okay.
So gives +1 and reprise. I'll search for a card.
Okay.
You just want to do I'm going to search for a glint, and then I'm going to play the glint to draw a card.
Gotcha.
Find glint. I will play glint, trigger reprise, draw a card. Okay, cool. So +1 coming through for 5.
Yep.
Take 1.
I'm blocking 4. I'll take 1. Yep.
Take 1. Got you at 12. Activate bracers.
Okay.
Pitching blue, floating 2. That breaks the combat chain. And we will come in for 3, 4.
Okay, no block.
I will in the swing it to make it 7.
Okay. I will. You got 1 floating there?
1 float, 1 in arsenal.
Okay. I will let in the swing resolve.
Yep.
And then after that, I will staunch response, pitching like this to block 7.
Yep. Block is good. I will close up.
Okay.
I will move a counter off Dynamo and pass priority.
Alrighty. Pitch a card to create a seismic and then pass.
I'm going to attack with the Dawn Blade, pitching a red. Coming in for 2.
Pitching a red usually is not good. Okay, no blocks to this.
Will react with a run through, pitching a red. This will give a go again, and my next attack gets my next weapon attack gets +2.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's still just 2 damage right now, correct?
Yep.
Alrighty. Yep, I'll take the 2 damage.
And then I will pitch a red and attack for 5.
Okay. Do this. I will not block. I'll go to reactions. Any reactions from you?
No reactions.
Okay. Play Oasis Respite. And I'll pitch a blue to pay for it. So
Okay, so gain a
2
life.
floating. Gain a life, go to 12, and then block 4.
I got you. I must have missed the last one. Yep. Go to 12, and then 4. So you just got 1 popping through.
Yeah, so back down to 11 then.
Back to 11.
Yep.
All right. No reactions to that.
Okay.
I will close combat.
Alrighty.
And pass priority.
Okay.
And drop and say go.
My seismic pops. I'll play Blessing of Deliverance, pitching a blue, floating 1, drawing, pitching the blue I just drew to swing for 6.
We'll block for 1.
Okay.
Reactions?
Nope. None.
We'll take 5.
Okay.
We'll play a Glistening Steel Blade. Pitch a yellow, float 1. And we'll come in for... this will be 2 go again on hit. Put a counter.
Right. With what, 2 cards remaining?
Yep.
In hand?
Yep.
Okay. I'll block for 2 with equipment.
Yep. And I will break the combat chain by playing a push forward. Pitch a yellow, float 1, and then I will attack for 6, dominate on hit, gain a counter.
And that was you don't have anything in hand anymore, correct?
Correct.
On hit, get a counter. I don't love that. I'll say no block.
No reaction.
Okay, so I'll take 6 and go down to 5.
On hit, we
Adding a counter.
Yep. And then I will close up.
Definitely don't like the counter, but it's kind of late in the game, so hopefully it doesn't hurt me like a bunch of times in the games since it's so late to come on.
I will pass priority.
Okay. Beginning of my turn here. Blessing triggers.
Yep.
3 cards. They are disable, staunch, and crippling. So
2.
I will gain 2 life and go to 7. And then I have two pretty good options here. I'm just wondering what's in your arsenal, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna Bravo and then Crippling Crush for 11 Dominate.
11 Dominate is...
I don't think it's a defense reaction in your arsenal because you had other opportunities to play it, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I haven't dominated anything yet, though, so...
Valiant counter came off. So we're definitely throwing a Dynamo.
Yep.
4.
Okay.
Go to reactions.
No reactions for me.
We will shunt 4. So 8 total.
8 total. 3 gets through.
Yep. 3.
Yep. Yeah, I was wondering if that's what that was.
Was hoping to get you on the sledge late here.
Right,
But
for sure.
Forced my hand.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely the must block situation on that. No question.
Yep, I think so. It's getting low. Okay, counter on Dynamo. We will hit and run to give go again, and we'll resplendent for 3.
Okay.
3 go again. Pitch a blue, 2 float.
3 go again, pitch a blue, 2 float. So the next one can come in for 4.
Yes.
3 and then 4. Okay. And you got nothing in hand, correct?
Yep, I'm empty.
Okay. I will block for 3.
That's scary.
Yeah.
No, I'll have no reactions to that.
Okay. Yep.
And then I will attack for 4.
Steel blade, the steel blade shunt blue that you blocked with last turn. That blocks for how much? 4.
4. Yep.
And it costs 1.
Yes.
Okay.
And it deals 1 to you if you attack with a weapon.
Right. It deals 1. All right. I think here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this 4 and go down to 3.
Okay. I will close combat.
Okay.
Pass priority.
Right. Passing it right back to you.
Drawing up. Say go.
Okay. Starting my turn. Tear Asunder from Arsenal. Hammer Swing for 7 Dominate, discard 2.
Tear Asunder.
Yep, that's the card.
That's a good card. 7.
Wish it wasn't in Arsenal for as long as it was, but
yeah,
I probably shouldn't have Arsenaled it, honestly.
Okay, there's the Dynamo.
Yep, Dynamo value.
Reactions.
Reactions. Okay, go for it.
Shunt.
Yep.
Pitch a red to pay for it. So blocking 5 total, and you take 1.
Right. So I'm at 2.
And then
You're taking 2, going to 3.
Yep. And losing 2. Right.
Losing your last 2.
Yep.
I'm drawing 4.
Okay. My turn will just be draw and say go.
Okay. I will. You know it, you love it. It's the Seismic plus Hammer. with 2 cards remaining and 1 floating. We're approaching Hammerlock territory here,
Yeah,
since you're at 3. I mean, not lock, but I'm looking for 2 of your cards, basically.
I can't play around it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Who wants to live forever? Block 6?
6 blocks it.
Oh, okay.
I will Arsenal 1.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second.
Yep.
Before Arsenal step, I'm playing my Remembrance.
Sure. Yep.
Just gotta get the right sequence of events here. I'll get a Crippling, a Tear Asunder, and Thunderquake. Wait, is that right? Am I crazy right now? No, I'm getting the other Crippling. Yeah. So those will be the 3. Remembrance will go to Banish.
Yeah. Don't get to
These
stack 'em.
are my discard pile. Correct. Yep. I'll put them in randomly and then I'll shuffle the whole thing. Deck's getting pretty thin. How about yours?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's getting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
That's the problem with this deck. The problem with this deck is it can go to time.
Yeah.
I've played plenty of games where it doesn't go to time. So it's not just one of those just abusive block out, but well, we'll do a wrap up at the end here. So these go to the bottom. I will cut just somewhere in the middle.
Sure.
My last card goes to Arsenal.
Yep.
I'll draw 4.
Okay. My turn. I will attack for 3. Pitch a yellow. Float 1.
Okay.
1 float, 1 in the end.
Right. Let's see. I will block for 3.
I'll react with an out for blood to make it +3.
Okay. I'll react with that. All you got, blocking 6 total.
Yep, you got it. It's not great, but I will draw 4.
Yep. Playing the end game here. Seismic Pops helps me pay for Mr. Macho, and that's 8 dominate.
8 dominate. My.
Yep.
Run. Pam. Block 3. Take 5. Go to lethal.
Close one, man.
GG's.
It's tough with Dori and all the reactions and playing them right. I saw you drew at least 1 all red hand, if not more than that.
Yeah.
I drew 1 all red hand and then also in a 3 red 1 blue hand.
Yep.
And I was having trouble getting through that, and then I ended up pitch stacking the 2 cripplings back to back. And a lot of those turns didn't. It doesn't usually go like this long.
Yeah. And this is I think the run time right now, we're at about an hour and 5.
Yeah, it's not supposed to go this long.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. But the sledge is supposed to come in more frequently than I was able to send it. I just had too many turns where the value in blocking, because you did have some nice turns there, and
I was trying to make something happen. I think I don't regret breaking courage when I did, because I felt like that turn was pretty. I mean, like, if it was as good a turn as I think I was gonna get with courage. And I felt like if I held off, I'd probably have to use it to block, and so that wasn't somewhere I wanted to be. I probably was, in hindsight, I think I arsenaled that. So I had it. The Steelblade Shunt was in hand late and was a card remaining. So I arsenaled it to just make sure I could have more cards in hand, but
Right.
I thought while it was there, if I could, if we could get down to it,
Right. Right.
hopefully get there. But then obviously
Yep.
the crippling crush came in. I had a hand late that I was like, I really missed having the courage there.
Yep.
So I kind of had FOMO
Yeah.
doing that, but it would have been like a double glistening, and I think I had Iron Song Determination.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't meant to be. But you know what?
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with Miss Quicksilver Prodigy here. That wasn't half bad.
It was a good game. Yeah. Playing the sledge is an indicator to the opponent that there's either auras or there's instants and staunches. Maybe Oasis Respite, maybe the 0 for 4 defense reactions. There's a reason to play Sledge. Otherwise, if the deck is loaded with 3 costs, you're playing a Nothos instead, right? So
Right.
the trade-off in putting all of those two or 1 or 0 cost cards in the deck means you have fewer threats. And when you have fewer threats, there's a lot of blocking that goes on early, and if I can block out your power turns, I know that I've got some life gain. I'm not afraid playing with less life. That actually helps me with Oasis Respite, helps me with the Skull Cap, helps me with the Heart of Fyendal. So
Yeah.
I was but once I think I had used both sigils, I had used the Skull Cap, I had used 1 or maybe even 2 of the Oasis Respites, and knew that life total, when I think I was around the last Oasis Respite was when I went down to 11 and then back to 12 and then back to 11 again. That was my last one, and I knew that I had to get to my crippling crushes with a high enough life total to sustain whatever you throw at me and keep my hand. And then it just worked from there. It's a pitch stack second cycle.
Yep.
Win at the end deck, and
Yep.
it's just tough to do with Blitz. I haven't really tried too much of the Sledge with CC. And yeah, it's a pretty robust deck. It can react to a lot of things. There's defense in the defense reactions, but also in the instants that are in the deck. So,
I definitely
help.
think that there is a type of Blitz player out there that is
Right.
looking at this and is frothing at the mouth for
Yeah.
for exactly.
You gotta
this
be
type
you
of-
gotta be cut from the right cloth to enjoy this. I just wanted to take a crack at playing the Sledge and see what it would take to get there.
Absolutely. I do have, I guess, my only reservations with Dorinthia Quicksilver here is that it's the same problems I have with Kasai, and I have built Kasai out a little differently because of it too, but I always feel like the first attack is so underwhelming, and most of the effort is focusing on bringing that second attack up to snuff. But it makes blocking from your end pretty predictable, right? Like you don't have a problem leaking 2 as long as it's not 10 coming from the other side, right? So you can focus your energies on there. So I gotta look at some stuff to see if I can. I like to even out the decision points. Like if I can, I'd like to make this 5 or 6 and then come in for another 5 or 6, possibly with some kind of either on hit or at least something coming through on it. But we'll see how that turns out. That has been always been my problem with Kasai, and kind of shore up. I've shored up Kasai on that end for myself. I really like how she runs that way. So I gotta see if I can translate some of that. Like Outland Skirmish is a thing in Kasai, and it's not in Dori.
Right.
So like that is I think that's a big bonus. It's a big reason why I think Kasai is probably I think it's like S-ish tier in Blitz, and that's like one of the reasons there is all that between the Blade Runners and Outland Skirmishes and everything everything else it's got going for it.
Right.
But yeah.
Nice.
All right, man. Hey.
Final thought, just for if anyone is trying to build a sledge deck. Just one thing to keep in mind is I made full use of all the equipment, which blocked for a total of 10. Right.
Yep.
I also gained 11 or 12 life during the game.
Yep,
and the game ended with me at 2.
6 on sigil, right? 6 from sigils, 5 on
2 Oasis respites,
and then 2 Oasis respites.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's when you think of it like that, like there's a fridge and there's a lot of life gain. It's hard to beat the deck, but the drawback for the deck is knowing how to pilot it fast enough to not go to time.
Yeah.
And if you can't pilot it fast enough without going to time, it probably should just not play it, because obviously that feels bad for everybody. And that also, even if you play fast and your opponent doesn't, then that's the drawback, the risk with the deck. So it's a nice deck, but it definitely has one big flaw.
Excellent, man. Well, I appreciate you coming back on. This has been fun. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can't drag you on a couple more times this month.
Sure.
Maybe we can even, as we get closer to Pro Tour here, maybe we change formats up a little bit. Maybe I get you playing something in Blitz other than Bravo, while Skirmish season is around, and has some fun with that as well. Skirmish is all month. Everyone who watches the Combat Chain knows that Pat loves Blitz, which is why I'm putting these videos together to have some fun, showcase all showcase the format and the different decks in it. So, Clark, appreciate your time as always, and thank you for kicking my ass. And
I wouldn't go that far. It was a great back and forth game. Showcased a lot of different aspects of the game, I think. So
absolutely, very very good showcase of these 2 decks, right? This was untimed and all that. Like we were able to really get down to it and get down to our second sacks and our second pitch cycles and everything. So it was a good one. Excellent, man.
All right, Pat.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very
You're
much,
welcome.
man.